Hello, Linda here from Linda Active Little Mini and Yoda having a light refreshment. We are doing your workout today, Casey. You wanted an advanced bar lower body unilateral workout where we work all of one side first and then move on to the second side. You didn't actually say any equipment, but because you said bar, I took the liberty of using a chair for this one, which will really advance it even without any equipment. So there's going to be some really tough exercises in this one where we're going to elevate one leg at a time on the chair. You want to make sure it's really sturdy and you're going to be putting your whole weight on there. So if you have a chair that's got a backrest, that's what we're looking for because we will be holding onto the backrest for some of the exercises. Now, if you don't feel comfortable using the chair at all, then do the whole thing on the mat and I will try and show you how it looks on the mat instead of using the chair. 50-second intervals per exercise, 10 seconds of rest, and we're going to get straight into it. No mercy with this one, Casey, because you did say advanced. So, are you ready? Before I press start on the timer, the very first exercise we're going to start on the mat in a wide plie position. We're just going to be moving this leg. We're going to come down and lift our toes, then come down flat-footed, then lift the heel, flat, and toe again. Okay, so it's just heel, toe, heel, flat, toe, flat, heel, flat, over and over. Are you ready? Pressing start on that timer. So get into that wide plie position, shoulders back, tummies in. We'll start with a flat foot, up on the heel, flat foot, up on the toe. So you're going to have to gauge how wide your legs are in order to give you enough room to go back and rock onto that heel and then up onto that toe. Once again, with any of my interval workouts, you get to choose the pace you go at. Maybe you want to go slower than me, maybe you want to go faster. And yes, there's a wobble factor involved in this one. So if you want to have the chair in front of you to hold on to, you can definitely do that too. But the wobble is part of it. The wobble is using those core muscles, okay? And last one. Okay, now straight away, put your foot onto that chair in a wide plie position. We're going to come down one and then lean into it into a deep side lunge. One wide plie, one lean into it. So maybe you're hinging forward slightly here, which is going to send the weight into the heels and activate the glutes more. If you prefer to work more quads, then stay really upright, like this. I like to work my glutes, so I'm going to hinge with a flat back, and you're pushing off the heel. When you come back to this central position from this lunge, you're pushing off the heel and the big toe. Can you feel that fire already? It's going to get worse, people. And it's not my fault. Casey asked for advanced and she asked for single side. Okay, you want to be shaking your leg out while I demonstrate. Now come close and come into a bent knee position, and all we're doing is lifting the heel, coming flat-footed. Stay low, lift the heel, flat-footed. Lift the heel, flat-footed. Now if you can't do this, if it's just too much, go back onto the mat and just do heel raises. So I'm in this bent knee position. But in a minute, in 5 seconds to be exact, we're going to change it into that side lunge and continue with the heel raises. So switch it into straight leg now. More weight over here. Oh my goodness, the burn. So it's up and it's tap. Yeah, this is frying my inner thigh for sure. All the way up. And if it's not enough for some people, those crazy people that like to advance everything even more, ankle weights, okay? All right, so now, knock knee yourself. You're going to hinge back as if you're sitting in a chair. You're going to step out and step in. Step out and step in. Now both legs do stay bent, but you are sitting more into this leg. Sit into this butt cheek So you're transferring your weight more into this side, especially the heel and along the outer edge of your foot. But still press into your big toe too. Tummies are in, out and in. This knock-knee position really gets into your hips and your outer booty. And in. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're going to square it up again with a slight turnout. Come closer to your chair. You're going to do a side lunge, tap in, side lunge on the chair, tap in. So you need to find the distance that you can be away from the chair so that you can get a full side lunge, but then also be able to put your foot up on the chair, okay? So you find that right distancing, Casey, and then get deep. I want you to get deep. This is the last exercise in this front on series, and then we're gonna move to more glute focus and change the position of the chair. When we change the position of the chair, don't worry if you lose some reps. Are you enjoying this? This is actually a really good stretch sculpt as well for that inner thigh. Last time, on top. Now, chair is directly in front of you. This leg here is going to come in front, and we're just going to start with a tap down, then heel back. Tap your knee, heel back. Now I've got my hands on the chair with a flat back hinging forward from the hips, which again sends the weight into the glute of this front leg. So we're working the same leg that was up on the chair. Okay, that's the leg that's in front, don't get confused. And back. Seems pretty easy, right? Don't worry, it's gonna get worse. And back. This is a nice stretch for your calf and hamstring on that back leg. Down. So the next one we're going to step up. If you don't want to step up, you are going to continue to do lunges on the floor. We're going to hold on. We're going to put our foot up onto here. Keep everything square. We're going to come up and down. Now, come up straight, leg raise. Come down and down really deep. Up and down and down. I'm bending my moving leg and tapping the edge of the chair with my quad. Squeeze your butt. Every time you step up, weight is in the heel of this front leg. It's up and up, down and down. Are you feeling this yet? I kind of feel it in the same area, that inner thigh. I don't know why, because this is meant to be more glutes, underside of the glutes, but definitely feeling it. Okay, shake it out. Shake it out, people, because now we're staying up there. Why am I doing this to myself? Stay up there. Get this thigh close. We're coming up and down. Do you see how close my butt is to my heel? It's almost like I'm in a squat on, you know, one of those Asian type squats on the floor where I'm sitting on my heel. That's what I need from you. I want this other leg, your thighs touching the edge of the chair. You're coming all the way up. If you're not doing this, you're just in a lunge and you're coming up and you're coming down, okay? That's your option. But Casey, this is what you're doing and you're loading so much weight into this thigh, it's not funny. And down, up and down. Come on, last one, up and down. Okay, now this leg that was in front is shooting back. You're holding onto your chair, pushing your palms into the chair, pulling away. Now from here, turn your hip out to the front, point that toe, sit back as far as you can into this supporting glute. Weight is in the heels and you're just pulsing that straight leg up. If this position doesn't work for you, just come up. Maybe you're here. But you, Casey, I want you to sit into that glute. Stretch your toe away as if you're poking for the far wall. I'm pulling on my chair. Luckily, I've got a really heavy chair, so I can do that. If you can't, then just push your palms into the chair. Come on. A few more. Then we're on the last exercise for this grouping, and then we switch sides. Isn't that crazy? It's going by so fast. Okay, the next one, we're coming from here to here to here to down to here, okay? Join me. Step, step up, come down, hands down first, sit back. Step up, raise it, and yeah, your chair might be moving a bit. Keep it safe, people. If your chair is not up to this, please don't tip it. I don't want any injuries. And back, and step, and raise, down, and back. Hold each position for a split second to really tense the muscles. We're moving into wide plie with the toes up, flat foot, heels up, flat foot, next. Okay, so now keep your chair on this side, and we're on the mat. Wide plie, that got the heart rate up, right? Really nice and wide. So down flat foot first. Flat foot, lift the toe, flat foot, lift the heel. And it's okay if you need to adjust here. Maybe you're about to fall over like me and you need to do something else with your hands. Maybe this is your wobblier side and you're really not coping, so move your chair around, put your hands on the chair. Just keep going. Just keep moving. It does not have to be perfect, people. Definitely feeling that supporting side too. That's always going to happen. It's always going to be a little bit tougher on the second side because your supporting leg got so much work already. And down. Nice job. So we're coming with our foot up. And remember, we've got a turnout position. And we're going to do one of these and one of these. So once again, I'm hinging forward slightly, keeping my back flat, coming low, pushing into this heel. That's where the work is, for the inner thigh, right? When you come all the way in, my butt is really close to my heel, and then I'm coming all the way in and pushing away, down and in. And of course, if you're not doing this on the chair, you're just doing exactly the same thing on the mat. Just one plie, one side lunge. And last time down. All right, so now you're coming closer. You're starting in a wide plie. You're going to come down low, and all you're doing is raising the heel. Come with me now. Raise the heel and down. Raise the heel and down. So once again, position yourself so you can do this without tipping your chair. And at the halfway point, we're going into the side lunge, straightening this leg, which is going to be a lot harder, people. Casey, how are we going? Is this what you wanted? You said single-sided exercises. This is definitely single-sided. Sorry, guys. Talking again, talking too much. Now you might need to move your foot more into the center of your chair because I don't want you to tip it if you keep it too close to the edge. Are you putting all your weight into this leg? You're really leaning into it, and then you're pushing up against that dead weight. Yes, people. Come into a knock-kneed position. This is a nice break, right? From here, sitting your butt back. It's out and it's in. You're sitting down and back and in. Both legs are staying bent, but this one is bending more. And in. Sit back and in. Do whatever you want with your arms. Sometimes using a little bit of dynamic movement, like these reaches, helps psychologically. Helps take the focus off the burn, right? Oh my goodness. Out and in. Keep going. We don't work in this internal rotation enough, so I'm going to throw it in more, people. You're welcome. I'm looking out for your hip mobility. All right, so now side lunge, in slight turnout, side lunge, and then up on the chair, side lunge. This one you need to gauge your distance. You've got to be just wide enough so that when you come up, your foot is roughly in the center of the chair. Maybe creep out a little bit more, maybe creep in a little bit more. Push off with that heel. Nice stretch in that inner thigh on this supporting side. So last one in this grouping, then we switch the chair to in front of us again, and we start with those lunges. We're going to be done in no time, people. After this one, there's 5 rounds. That's it. And then you can do the whole thing again if you're crazy and you haven't had enough. And last one. So switching. The chair starting with lunges. So the leg that was going up is in front, and you're going to come into a tap lunge and then push your heel back. Down and push. Push your hands into your chair. That's going to help you to keep your alignment perfect, right? You want to keep your chest and shoulders square to that chair, to that floor, and really stretch your heel as close as you can to the mat. Maybe you can't go flat, that's fine. And also think about pushing through the glute of this leg to help you up. Down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now, foot on the chair. This is where we come all the way down and we try to touch our thigh to the chair. We push up, we raise the leg. We put our toe down, come down, up and raise. Toe down first, tap the thigh, up and raise. Keeping your chest to the front, don't turn out towards me. Once you see the exercise, you do not need to be looking at the screen. Look in front of you and focus. If you are not on the chair, you're doing the same thing on the mat, like this, and raise. Tap, down, up, and raise. Oh my goodness. This leg seems to be burning more than the other side. What do you reckon, Casey? Is this one worse? I don't know why. Okay, are you ready? I'm sorry, not sorry. We're going to come down and we're just going to raise the heel over and over. Deep breath in, come down. Your leg is touching the chair, right? That's how forward you're pushed. You're pushing your chest towards your thigh. So you're creating more intensity. And you are keeping all of your weight in that front leg. Only a little bit of weight is in the back toe. Up and down. Up and down. Come on. You can do it. We get a little bit of a relief next with that leg raise. 15 seconds of this and we switch it up again. I'm sweating. It's so humid here today. It's raining outside. I don't think you will be able to tell because of the brightness of the gloom, bright gloom, but it's raining out there and it's so humid. Okay, we're pushing our palms into the chair. We're sitting into the heel. We're just raising the leg. You can slightly turn out. Now maybe you're holding onto the back of the chair. Depending on how heavy your chair is, you're pulling away as if you're pulling away from a mounted bar. Okay, so hold on wherever you want, pulling away, folding yourself in half, trying to keep the weight in the heel and the big toe of your supporting side. Stretching behind the knee of that raised leg, squeezing your side booty and under booty as you raise. If this is too much, you're here, okay? Totally fine, but if you can, Casey, get low in your supporting side. And now, 3, 2, 1, we are combining that. We're coming from here to here to here to down to back. Start with me from here. You're sitting into it. You're stepping up. You're raising it. You're coming down. Hands down first. Swing it back. Sit into it. So I want you to stop at each point so you get it right. I don't want you rushing. And up, and raise and squeeze. Down, hands down, pull away and reach. Up, hands on, raise and squeeze. And pull away and reach. You can do it. This is it. This is the last round. Finish stronger than you started. Last time up, and squeeze. Last time down, pull away and reach. We're done. We're done, people. Let's sit on the chair. Let's catch up breath a little bit. How was that? Shall we do a glute stretch while we sit here? Crazy how much elevating increases your heart rate, right? Crazy. I always feel so amazed at the amount of cardio factor you can get when you are just doing toning work without equipment apart from that chair. We didn't use any equipment today. How did we do, Casey? I loved this workout. I actually really enjoyed creating these new sequences. I think I'm definitely going to be doing more with the chair again. I was working with the chair a lot back in the days when I was doing the tighter assets sort of series, and I really enjoy it, but then somehow I just get into other flows, into other styles, and then I forget about it. So using the chair for not just seated workouts, but actually to elevate squats, lunges, all of those beautiful exercises is such a great way of upping the ante, right? Nice job. Let's do inner thigh stretch. You can use the chair again and just sit into it. Maybe you come lower. Maybe you come all the way down and really stretch deeply here. And then to the other side. So now you have seen what you can do with elevating one side. You can use this principle with a lot of other workouts. Whenever there's a workout that you've kind of outgrown and you don't find it hard enough anymore, elevate it and see how much more you can get out of it. And last thing, just sit on the mat, fold yourself in half, hamstring stretch. And then just roll your shoulders. We didn't really do that much with the upper body today, so we don't have to stretch that so much. And just look to the back and look to the back. And that is it, Casey. Thank you so much for your suggestion. I think a lot of people are going to love this workout, hopefully as much as I did. And I'll be back again very soon with another custom workout. Bye for now.